anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mids offense will have first crack at this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Navy quick to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snap from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Punch it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
Well, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. And it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Navy quick to the line. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the win. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down and more. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Direct snap. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Navy quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got the tight end outside. Jumped out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Rooks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get home.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Rooks. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Give to the big fullback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. On the run, it's Rooks. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown by the Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On first down, read option to the right.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Quickly complete. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. It's a running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him still on his feet. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Pulls it and fires to the left. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Reese. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Gets it past the marker. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Rooks. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Navy will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Makes one man miss. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.